everybody. Welcome to Color and Chat with Joanna. I'm Joanna. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Oh my God, what a day yesterday. I have been talking to some friends on the interweb, and apparently some updates were made, and everyone's having issues with them. So I did a double unboxing yesterday, and I really wanted it to be cute because I'm way behind on my unboxings. Don't look at my ring. It is so filthy. I know, I've got to clean it. Anyway, just doing a little diamond painting. Cannot show you what it is because it's a gift. I know, I'm still working on it, and I've had so many. I mean, normally, I dive into a diamond painting and I give myself at least 2 to 3 hours a day, which is more than any therapy that a girl could ask for, because really, for people who paint, it is such a cathartic art form. But the fiasco with George, or not, I'm not going to call it a fiasco. It's not a fiasco. So it was an emergency. Look at these little puppies sticking like, ugh. Anyway, the emergency with George just threw me, I mean, it's really funny how many years you can live with anxiety and you just live with it. And then you go to a doctor and the doctor tells you have anxiety, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, this is a real thing. Hold on. Oh, so let me tell you what happened last night. Okay, I'm getting ready to do this girl right after I'm done with this. I open it because it's really heavy. There's a lot of drills, and it's not that big. It's 22 by 33. It's long, but I thought my doctor would love it. And you are not going to believe what happened. I probably shouldn't even be doing this with this thing. Hang on, let me get a release paper to cover it, because now I could have another fiasco. I open it up, and like 2 or 3 of these, the tops have come off. It looks like the place hasn't been invaded by bedbugs. I've already kitted it up. I'm not kidding. Drills were everywhere. So I didn't even know what to do. I was like, oh man, I have seen this in pictures. I have heard your cries. And I mean, this puppy is packed. Anyway. So, like 3 different colors. And I just had to shake it and get her out of the way and shake it onto the whiteboard and literally scrape each one back into its container and tape them up because they're crappy containers. I don't know what happened. I mean, man, at 11 o'clock at night while we're trying to fix the computer, because this update has screwed up everybody. I know one person has to take their computer into the tech store because it literally crashed their tablet. Crashed it. The whole thing. I'm like, this can't be just us. This is because my husband, okay, long suffering, he's not a techie, but he is smart. You give that guy a paper clip and he'll build you a 747. And, you can paint it whatever color you want. But, I mean, he's smart. And he is into the Lego world now. Oh my God. He's making me look like such an idiot. He's doing like 3,000 and 4,000 piece Legos. I'm like trying to get through this one silly little diamond painting that I cannot get to because I'm Nurse Ratchet trying to chase down my dog and put a big ol' ass needle in him with the antibiotics because my vet is like, you know what? You can do this. He's going to rip my face off. And I'm like, you're right. And he does. He's very, very good for me. He doesn't even, flinch or anything. He kind of knows that mommy is going to give him a treat. And I, stick it in the back of his neck where all that hair is. He doesn't even feel it. It's beautiful. Anyway, it's the other pills. And then there's this liquid squirt stuff. It's supposed to be an appetite. It's called enticement. If you ever have dogs that get sick, and I'm sorry for the lawnmower, don't see, look, the little beggars, there's still a few on here that didn't come off last night. Oh my God. I mean, when you have a wreck like that, it's, the fallout just screws you up for the whole night. Anyway, yeah, so we got a lot of pens going on today. I'm working a lot of different tips. I've got the big tip, the semi big tip. I love this pen. I got this from Shay Shay all day. Hey Shay Shay. Oh girl, I gotta talk to you. We gotta have a company meeting. I mean, really, I need your help so bad. But she might be going through her own stuff, so I'm not gonna try to be an intentional pain in the ass to Shay Shay all day. But I sure want to see how those earrings turned out. Girl, you're looking cute. Anyway, so it was really just a week of recovery, and he became needy dog. Don't leave me. You must pet me. You must love me. I'm like, oh my God. Really? Really, George? Oh, God, can he milk it? I thought Fiona was a drama queen. No. She has been dethroned. Anyway, the upload is up. The 2 diamond paintings. Now, one of them I did contact Diamond Art Club because they did not get, and look, I'm not hating on Dak, okay? I mean, it happens, but this diamond painting was missing the whole thing. The sticker sheet, the trading card, all the paperwork. So I asked them if they could send me another one. So They might. I don't know. There was a day, when I lived in Texas where, if I ran short of drills, I mean, God, I'd have them in 2 days. Those days are gone. Now I'm halfway across the country, so, oh, you could stay there if you wanted to. Okay. This pen does get a little heavy though. So if I'm single placing, I usually go for the lighter pens. Yeah. It's been a week. It's been a week and I'm tired of talking about my dog. But I'm not because, what they do to you emotionally is just stressful. And I've been thinking a lot about Critter. Critter, shout out to you, my love. He put the most garish idea into my little blonde head. And I'm not sure, but I think, and I don't know what you guys think, but I have had some interesting moments in my life. See, it's number 7. Look at, I'm dealing with these stupid little containers, which are going so far in the garbage. I hate these things. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They don't work worth a crap. I mean it. Ugh. They get stuck closed. Anyway. So got this crazy idea from Critter. Critter, don't put ideas in my brain. It's so small in there, honey. I mean, you could get trapped and never come back. I mean, really. But he did. And then I told it to Long Suffering. And Long Suffering went, bingo. And he took your side. And I said, you wait right now. You pick a team. Okay. And he goes, I'm Team Critter. I think you should do it. And so he's been begging me, and not begging. Critter didn't beg anybody. He's not a beggar. He's a suggester. And he has been suggesting I possibly maybe put my little stories in a book. What do you think? And I thought an audiobook would be so cool. Because I really think that for our medium, oh man, an audiobook and diamond painting are like peas and carrots, darling. They was born to be friends. I mean, you throw on an audiobook, sit down with your diamond painting. It's fun enough to listen to, but not annoying enough to, well, I don't know. Could I be annoying enough to take your mind off of what you're actually doing, Anyway, Critter, your idea about me doing a book. And some people actually still read books. According to the Department of Education, not a lot of them are. I know one person who can't read because obviously he never showed up for English class because he doesn't know the difference between all caps and lowercase and uppercase letters, which is pretty much 4th grade English. But I'm not going to go there today. I don't have time for him. I mean, really. Who does anymore? I mean, it's exhausting. It's ridiculous. And every day I mean, I got the most beautiful uh, message from one of my sweet, sweet Canadian subscribers. And she said, my God, you know, I listened to some of the older um, uploads, and I was listening to you talk about your father and everything that your father did for his country, and everything that you and your relationship with your father, and things that happen with you and your father. She's like, I am so sad for the decimation of your country. This is a woman who does not have to live in our country and is now looking down on our country. And I'm thinking, she can't be alone in this, you know? And I thought, my poor wounded country. We're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. We're letting this happen. And when my father, put his life on the line, and he was a crazy ass teenager. You got to remember, when kids today, they're 17, all they want to do is an Instagram channel. My father had a rifle in his hand and jumped out of an airplane onto the shore of Normandy, had to climb over, and he was shot. He was shot before he even hit the beach, and he had to climb over dead bodies 2 and 3 thick to get to a safe place. This is not, any teenage childhood he ever had died that moment. He said the planes were so close together you could literally walk out and step across the wings onto another plane. That's how close they were. It was incredible. It was just, the generation today, you can't even fathom. You guys played on a video game. He didn't play it on a video game, okay? He literally kissed his mother and his sister goodbye. I have a picture of him next to his sister. And she even said, and he said, well, let's take a good picture. I want you to look beautiful because, his sister Claire, might be my last picture alive. And she literally cried because as they were taking the photograph, the soldiers were coming to the next door neighbor with the letter. The letter. Yeah. They were already issuing letters of deceased soldiers. So that picture has a backstory, and it has so much meaning. How did I get down this freaking rabbit hole? I am sorry. I'm trying to be cheerful. Okay, 2 guys walk into a bar. Let me see. A priest and a rabbi walk into a bar and say, oh my God, this place has the best gefilte fish you ever had. Never happened. Never happened. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jewish food. I'm telling you. That Seder stuff. I love Jewish people. I love the jokes. I love their sense of humor. I love their sense of survival. I love their strength. But man, you guys cannot cut. Other than the kugela, if you're making kugela, just give me the address. I'm there. I will go through a window for kugela. I love kugela, but that gefilte fish, guys, I would rather have my face scraped off. Oh my, have you ever, come on, Italian food, okay, we get you. Oh, this great Italian place. Oh my God, they had the best chicken parm. Even German places. Oh my God, the Wiener Schnitzel and the sausage. And they had, oh, it was so good. You've never heard anybody say, you gotta go to this place. You gotta go. The gefilte fish is to die for. I've never heard that in my life. And I'm a chef. I've heard about food, sea urchin. Tried it. Almost wanted to kill and punch the chef in the throat. Most disgusting. Leave the sea urchins in the sea where they belong. I mean, please, please. Anyway, I've thought about it and thought about it, and I've laughed about. I'm not a comedian. I'm not a funny person at heart. I'm just. You know what I am? I just. I'm remotely amusing. There you go. Remotely. That's what I think I'm gonna call the book. Remotely amusing. Don't steal it. You guys out there, don't you people steal it. I mean it. I'll kick your ass. Yeah, because I'm kind of like that girl who, I don't know, maybe I'm just funny at a barbecue or something, but I'm not like Kathy Griffin. Like Kathy Griffin sold out Carnegie Hall 6 times. Let me tell you how many chairs there are at Carnegie Hall. Yeah. You want to count 9,000 seats and sell them out 6 times? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not Kathy Madigan, and I'm certainly not Matt Rife. Although I would enjoy doing crowd work. Some of his crowd work is so foul. Oh my God. He gets in there. He really does. He says shit that would get him shot on the street. I promise you. If black people didn't like him, he'd have been dead months ago. But you know, he got a little bit of face work done, and he got a mouthful of pearly whites. If you look at his old picture versus his new picture, I mean, girl. Mm-mm-mm. Here's the thing. If you're going to be a really good comedian, you got to be doable. Somebody in their sick little imagination has to say, I'd love to have a booty call with that one. You know? That's why, like, what's his name? Oh, God. Um, what's his name? Stay hungry. Honey, I'm having a brain fart. What's the comedian? The Italian guy who's always.
The one you like to listen to all the time?
Yeah.
Um,
Sebastian Maniscalco. Okay, like that's not an easy name to remember. Sebastian. Now, I always have this dream in my head that I'm going to run into Sebastian Maniscalco and Jerry Seinfeld having coffee in some bougie ass New York coffee shop. And I'm going to walk right past Jerry and go, Hi, Sebastian. Because you know what? Sebastian is a nice guy. Sebastian worked at the Four Seasons Hotel for years. It took him 10 years to get there. I'm already old. I don't have 10 years. So I'm going to have to be remotely amusing in my book. And the stories really should tell themselves and endear you to a place that, I mean, there's this one chick on on YouTube. She's got the music. I don't know how, but I swear to God, it's from the Family House show in the 80s. Remember the house, in San Francisco with the twins, you know. Anyway, all she does is mess up her house and clean it. Obsessively clean her house over and over and over again. Goes to the thrift store, buys piles of clothing, messes up her closet. I swear she does this on purpose. Messes up her closet and then cleans it. And this is worth 500,000 views. 500,000 people are watching this crazy bitch clean her house. And I'm like, come on, there's got to be something more amusing to do than watch a crazy girl. I'm like, you know, you got to have a special, unique, where'd it go? I lost the meringue, and it's the only meringue that I don't hate. The meringue. It's the only, and I find myself listening to her too, you know, because and she loves to cook crap in the crock pot. And quite frankly, I don't think I would ever eat at this woman's house. I'm not kidding. And I'm not chefing and I'm not shaming, but I just am not a cilantro girl, and she puts cilantro in everything. Like she would put cilantro in her Cheerios if you let her. Kind of like me with Hellman's mayonnaise. I'd put I love mayo. I mean, I confessed to Rebecca the other night because there was a joke going around that Pope Leo says that ketchup on a hot dog is a sin. Now, I'm giving you guys a moment here. I want this shout out. Is ketchup on a hot dog a sin or not? You know? Let me know. Do you like ketchup on a hot dog? Okay. Now, I would put ketchup and mayo on a hot dog because, quite frankly, all a hot dog is bologna reshaped. And you eat mayonnaise on bologna. You eat mayonnaise in potato salad. So what's wrong with a little mayo on other things? I put mayonnaise on some of the weirdest shit you have ever heard. I love it. There's something, and it has to be Hellman's. Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. I'm sorry. We're open for discussion. You're free to disagree with me, but you're going to lose. You're going to lose. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so where were we? Anyway, yeah. Had to go fight with the bear. I promise you. He's all mouth. But John gets so scared and he's like, oh my God, he's going to bite you. He's going to bite you. He didn't bite me at all. He didn't bite me at all. He was an absolute angel. It's all mouth with that dog. And then I open his mouth and my hand goes down his throat and he gets his medication and it's all better. Okay, so the meringue. I know. I can't believe I have a meringue in this house. Remember all the little magnet meringues? Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about doing some giveaways because I've got a lot. I mean, you guys, I have a lot of magnets. And they're not giving away magnets anymore because they're doing the perforated crap. So you're not getting a magnet the way we used to. And some of them are so cute. Remember how we used to get so excited if we got like the little basket of flowers or the heart of the ocean magnet or, oh my God, I have so many cover minders. or how many colors of flowers we got. Well, Christopher loves his magnets. So I sent him some magnets and he went bazooko. So I may have to hit him up again with another haul. But anyway, so the book is going to happen. Now, is the book going to take time away from this? Yeah, because I'm not Jesus and I can't be 10 places at once, even though I think I can. But, you know, I think when you do something that is going to maybe possibly change your life, and none of these stories, by the way, are stories that I have not told you in the past in one version or another. But, you know, the Irish, okay? A good Irish girl loves to tell a good story. Don't you know? Don't you know? Oh, but the funniest thing happened. Okay. Now, I happen to be a fan of Rosie O'Donnell. If you're not, bear with me, okay? We can't all like the same people at the same time. But I grew up with Rosie. Rosie had a show where she was like the Ellen of our day. She gave away so much. I mean, she would just give money away. Like, Rosie O'Donnell's mother passed away when she was very young. And they didn't have child services come and collect her, They just left her there in Queens, New York to be. And the neighborhood became Rosie's family. I mean, they fed them and her siblings and they took care of them. But what Rosie would do is come home from school, and Rosie's mom was TV. She grew up on TV, just like the rest of us, I mean, we'd rush home, we'd watch General Hospital, we'd watch, All My Children. We didn't have VCRs back then, or DVD players, or, echoes to remind us of what to watch. We knew what we were doing. We cooked for ourselves. We took care of each other. We knew how to do our own laundry, wash our own hooches. We knew how to take care of ourselves. And so when Rosie got her show, she was bound and determined in her Irish manner to pay it back. And she paid it back big. And, so anyway, life goes on. She had a wonderful show. She had a great run. Daytime TV is brutal. I mean, you think late night is a nightmare? Try daytime. I mean, my God, you got to get sponsors out the ass, or you're just never going to get anywhere. Anyway, so, yeah. So, she gets on and she makes a hit of it. I mean, I actually saw her on the street, and I had Lucy and Gandalf with me, which tells you how long ago this was. And she was like, "Oh my God, look at those dogs. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh, they got a vest on. Can I pet them? I know people ask you all the time and you're not supposed to pet them." Of course you can pet them because you are special. I only let actually, the whole vest thing is a ruse. so I can keep the douchebags from bothering me and my dogs. And she said, I love that. I love that. Hello, my name's Rosie. I said, hi, I'm Joanna. And yeah, let me try to not be a total retarded idiot right now. Back then you could use the word retard. Okay. And it wasn't, it was funny. It was jaunter, you know. And she goes, you are not a retard. Shut up. You're beautiful. Look at your long blonde hair. And who are you? And I said, well, we call her Lucy. Lucy is her pet name, but her official name is Guinevere Lady of the Lake because she has papers and she actually comes from France and these are French Pyrenean dogs. And then she saw Gandalf and was like, because Gandalf was kind of hiding behind John, and she was like, oh my God, that's the biggest fucking dog I ever saw. Pardon my language. Biggest effing dog I ever saw in my life. Anyway, she is not the kind of movie star or celebrity who will just, hi, lovely dogs, and keep walking. She wants to know all about you. I mean, Rosie is on the scale of human beings up there with real people at their finest, okay? So when you know who started ragging on her because, you know, she did her show and all good things must come to an end. So but she got to meet Barbara Streisand and I am that, you know me, 9 times. Saw her in concert, got to the 3rd row. Yeah, used my rent money for that. Um, didn't even I mean really I had to tell the mortgage guy gonna be late this month, and he said, "Can I ask why? Is there sickness in the family?" And all I said was Streisand 3rd row, and he went, "Oh, okay. I can't argue with that. My wife is a Streisand fan too." Anyway, so yeah, I am a big fat Streisand fan. I mean, to the core. Okay. Anyway, I mean it. I mean, when she passes away, I'm going to sit in Shiva. I'm going to be Jewish for a week and cry in bed with nothing but chocolate and alcohol and God knows what else I can get my hands on. But, you know, because my girl's getting up there. But I hope she lives to be 110. And she's doing a concert. Another concert. I'm like, oh my God, honey, we gotta go. And he goes, no, 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 not another one. You know, John is more like an 80s banging disco freak, you know. And I told him I'll go see Electric Light Orchestra with him, but he better get me to Streisand or, you know, they'll never find the body. I mean it. So anyway, um, yeah, it's getting there. It's getting. They're gonna greenlight it any moment. Anyway, so Rosie, I diverse a lot. I'm sorry. I have the attention span of a gnat. Rosie is she has left the country. She has asked for asylum because she has family cousins in Ireland, and she feels because there have been so many horrible death threats against her for not belonging to a political party. I mean, give me a break, you know? Anyway, and her daughter is autistic and she has an autistic service dog, which I'm so glad for. And she has a beautiful documentary on Hulu, which is called Hope Off the Leash, Hope on a Leash. Something about Hope and a Leash. Please forgive me. I'm on 1 cup of coffee, and I really need to refill. Anyway, a beautiful documentary. Please take a minute and watch it. It's so moving. Anyway, so a few weeks ago, the Prime Minister. Now, the Prime Minister of Dublin. Let me be telling you about the Prime Minister of Dublin, okay? This guy is a guy that every one of you want to go out and drink a Guinness with. He is the nicest, the friendliest, the funniest, most open-minded. You can't find anybody who doesn't like him. I'm not kidding. He's like the Jimmy Kimmel of Ireland. He is so damn wonderful. And boy, will he fight for Ireland too. He doesn't give a crap about all that English nonsense. He's just like, yeah, the English want to come, fine. Bring a lot of money with you. Bring a lot of money. We're going to charge you, we don't give it away for free. Dublin is so expensive. You guys, it is worth every penny, but man, you better bring money. Anyway, so, yeah. So what happens? But Rosie makes an appointment to meet with the Irish Prime Minister, and she says, she brings all of it. She brings all her receipts, all the emails, all the hate mail, everything. She does not come empty-handed. And the videos of Trump bullying her and all the fat shaming I'm like, who are you to fat shame anybody? Have you looked in a mirror? When fat people fat shame other people, it's gaslighting. It makes me insane. Don't fat shame unless you're a skinny bitch. Unless you're Ariana Grande, you have no right to fat shame anybody. So she brings all her receipts and she goes to the Prime Minister. And so he says, absolutely. You have asylum here for the rest of your life if you want it. We love you. You're a national treasure and an icon, and everything that you've gone through, and as hard as you grew up. Hi, George. He's here panting. I'm sorry if you hear that. It's not me. It's George. Anyway, so you're happy now, aren't you? Yeah. I know. Mommy got that pill down your throat one way or another. Anyway, so yeah. The Prime Minister is invited to the Oval Office. Now, if you want to see this, you're going to have to go to BBC or somewhere like that, because you're not going to see it on ABC or Fox News, because they're not going to post it. But in front of all the press, he's in the Oval Office with diaper you-know-who, and he says to him, word for word, I'm not making this shit up. I swear it actually happened. So why did you happen to give up your Rosie O'Donnell? She's a national treasure. We love her. We're so happy to have her. But why would you do that? It would make your country less happy. Donnie doesn't have a response ready. He goes completely, well, the press is just, you can hear the cameras just, I am losing it. I'm like, yes, one for my Rosie. I was so happy. I was ready to pee my pants. It was hilarious. I mean, he was, well, she said things to me that were very not nice and very insensitive. And I'm like, you're the biggest bully on the planet. And you're talking about a comedian offending you with the truth? The truth hurt that badly? Oh my God. I couldn't. I couldn't. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I have to say my happiest moment of the day was yay, Rosie. I am glad that you are living there with your daughter. She walks the streets and people don't bother her. She does not live in fear. Um, she doesn't have Secret Service and ICE agents stalking her. Can you imagine being stalked? You know, this is, and the Scientology people do this shit too. They stalk you, and they just make you afraid to leave your house. And I mean, there are days I'm afraid to leave my house, and I'm not even popular or anybody would know, but they're randomly grabbing people and for no reason at all that have no criminal, I mean, you got to have a passport. I really think I'm going to get a copy of my passport tattooed on my arm so that it's like, look, you can't touch me. You know what? Because once they take your passport and your ID away from you and throw you on a plane to Christ knows where, and I mean, you don't know where you're going. You don't have a phone because they take that away. Your identity is over. And can you imagine all those people on all those trains in Auschwitz that felt so forgotten, that felt like no one was ever going to rescue them because their identity was taken away. They didn't have a name, they had a number tattooed on their arm. They had no identity. How would you feel? I mean, are we strong enough to take another Hitler? Are we strong enough to stand up and say, not in this country? No, no, no. People came to this country to escape that. And now they want to escape our country. Our country, because we are no longer a safe place. And I want you to think about that. And I don't want you to give me that. We're not going to talk about religion and we're not going to talk about politics. It's a craft channel. When are we going to talk about it? We got to talk about it. It's time to talk about it. Okay? And we have to not be afraid to talk about it because if you're afraid to talk about anything and disagree with me, then we don't have anything to talk about. You know? I'm okay. I'm okay if you want to disagree with me. I mean, you know, I think about that movie Parenthood. Remember that movie Parenthood with James Brolin? You know, when he's just this old fart of a guy and he has his great grandchild and he opens the cigar and he clearly says no smoking in the hospital and he smokes anyway, because he's just an old fart and that's the way he is. You know, well, the other day, a friend of mine was having a Mother's Day dinner and they found out that a member of the family was going to be a mother. And they found out because the little brother had a shirt. This is the sweetest story. Had a shirt that said, I'm a big brother. And it was like, oh my God, that's how they chose to announce to the family we're pregnant. Okay, well, nothing like jumping in the refrigerator and grabbing a big fat can of Budweiser Make America Great Again beer. Okay, you know what? This is the kind of gaslighting that you can't ignore anymore. You know, that's when you take it and throw it out on the lawn and go, not in my house, not here. You can't do that here. You know, when does it end? I mean, you got to put a stop to it. You got to say, you know what? You want to act like an idiot and put the big flag on the back of your big truck, which, by the way, won't even have parts to repair it because if the tariffs go through, which they are, you know, you're not going to have parts to fix it. And not all of you guys out there with your big ass trucks are shade tree mechanics. I mean, you better make some friends with mechanics real quick. That's all I got to say. Okay, I went down the rabbit hole. I wasn't going to go down, but I can't help it. We have got to talk about it. We've got to talk about the uncomfortable things. They have to be accessible. We're still a free country. At least we are until maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But today, I am a free citizen, and the First Amendment still counts. So be free to disagree with me. It's okay. But yeah. Miss Joanna is gonna write a book. And bleeding Christ, I hope it's worth reading. I hope it's good. I hope it's funny. I hope you're remotely amused. How about that? Remotely amused. Anyway, on that note, I'll let you get back to your laundry or your OCD cleaning channel, or go grocery shopping, or sit in traffic and pick up kids from school, or anything more interesting. But you know, I just can't sit quiet anymore, people. I'm sorry. I can't as a human being. You know, we have to. And please, you know, when you see these people and they're hungry just, you know, when you go to the grocery store, get $20 cash back and ask her for singles and just keep it in your car, because these people who are on the streets asking for money are really hungry. They're really hungry. Just help your mankind, because the reality is here. The recession is here, and this is where the best and the worst of mankind comes out. And I know that the people in this group, you are the best. I know you're the best. You're not the worst. There is kindness in you, and there are people who need it desperately. So on that note, I'm gonna do another square of my sagging dragons. These poor little frogs. I mean, look, this is how mine look in real life. Aren't they pitiful? I know. If I could tell you how much money I've spent on bras trying to get them from one zip code to another, it would blow your mind. It would it really. I need to start a bra company. Forget the book. I need a bra company. Anyway, I love you guys. You are important to me. So be important to you. And shine the freaking hell on. I mean it. Get strong. Get angry. Get verbal. Talk to people. You'll be amazed how much they want to talk back. Love you guys. Take care. I know this was a long one. Love you. Bye.